All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Letop TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they're giving a back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too, so that you'll be able to get our news anytime when we drop on Bømb. You will be among the first set of people to get our news ASAP. Okay, my wonderful people, the latest one with the boss brains right now, we say yes, it don't boast as Interpol don't finally chook hand for waiting Nnamdi Kanu's case and has cancelled the arrest that was made earlier on by the Nigerian government from Kenya. They have cancelled that particular arrest and is in support of Nnamdi Kanu's release. Immediate release. They have finally talked about it and they have said that this particular thing, this particular show or this particular reason that they use to actually collect and actually detain Nnamdi Kanu is something that should have not been done, that should not be done normally. And at this point, you know, whatever it is that the Interpol does is something that is or to put their hands in is something that is important. One thing is sure, we are not going to let any of these things actually hold us back at any point in time, because of course we know what Nnamdi Kanu is capable of doing, and we know what everything, we understand how everything should have gone right from time. And Nnamdi Kanu is a man that should have been released a whole lot of time, and of course because of their detention, their unconditional detention without release, it has called the Interpol into this case. One thing is sure, if we had not been making the moves we've been making all around before now, if you had not been talking about it, if we had not been letting every single person know about what is going on and how we are being mistreated at the moment, how Nnamdi Kanu is being detained without proper things being done, and people believe you may will not be in this seat that we are now, talking about how the Interpol are now involved. Because of course you should understand that once the Interpol are involved, once they become involved in things like this, it becomes a big thing. Because of course that arrest should not even have taken place without them being involved. But of course it did, because what these people are interested in is just for us not to succeed. That is the truth of the matter. They don't just want us to succeed at any point in time. And now they have made their Waterloo at this point, because Nnamdi Kanu and the BNBRGIE have been working hand in hand to make sure that one way or another things will work out like they should. And if you are being very sincere, they will. As the Interpol has gotten themselves involved, it is due to the energy we have been putting into this particular movement. It is nothing but that. I believe that with everything we've been doing at this point, it is what the Interpol put in their mouths. Of course, they've been hearing about every single thing that has been happening, the clashes, the unrest in the southeast of Nigeria, how there have been consistency that for my people, all these things were put not because we just want to prove right or do anything we want. It is because all these things would help in letting people understand that there are people that are fighting for their freedom. There are people that want their freedom. There are people that would not rest until they get their freedom. And we are that example. We are those people that will not rest until we get our freedom. And that's the most clear thing we can ever get from this particular broadcast at the moment. That is the thing you should have in mind concerning this particular broadcast. Because anything we've ever decided to do, the guns, every shooting, the conventions, the clashes, every single thing, was to gain the attention of the world. Was to gain the attention of the world, so that they would understand and see, oh, this is what is even happening, this is what is happening, this is what is happening. Yes, that is the aim of everything, so that people will come to understand that this is what is even happening here, this is what is happening here, so that they would understand that these people are actually serious, and these people actually want their freedom. And then with the evidences we post and everything, they will come to realize that we have been on full-time suffering. Yes, we have been on full-time suffering, and that is why we are fighting for our freedom. That is why we want our freedom no matter what, and we will get it. We must surely get it, because I see no reason why we do not deserve to be free of these things that are happening here. I do not see any reason why we should not be free. They are being worked for, and these things are needed one way or another in the situation that Nigeria found himself right now, because the Biafra zones, the Biafra land that we are in at this particular point is a place that needs to be safeguarded fully. It needs people that would actually take care of it at this particular point, and we cannot let the Biafra land be led to be led bare for these people to come and prowl into it, for Fulanis to wake up and just enter into our land and do whatever it is they want, because of course that is what these people would always want. That is what Hope Uzodinma have left these people to enter into Owerri, Imo State, or wherever it is in Owerri, in Imo State, to do whatever it is they want, just because they claim, in quotes, they are trying to accommodate them. What have happened to the rest of their states over there? It's not enough for them. They are coming over here to do some kind of things they wish. My people, it is not an accommodating system. It is a way to use and encroach into our land and take over the land. Go to Douglas in a way. The news that we are getting right now is that during their once it happens that it's on Friday and it's time for their mosque prayer, you cannot go on the road on Douglas. The Douglas Road, that is what we are getting at this particular point. You cannot cross because they are all on the road and that place is blocked. Cars do not go through. This is more than an encroachment. This is a takeover they are trying to do in our state, and it is not going to work out. And that is why the Biafra Liberation Army has been saying, if these people make a move against our people, they will collect it hot. In fact, at this particular point, we are not waiting. The situation of things now has brought it up to the extent, the range that we do not care if they have done anything. The main thing is that they are not going to succeed in whatever they want to do. And so they are going to be brought down, hit down at any point in time, because the things they are involved in or their plans is very hideous for Biafra, it's very hideous for Igbo. And at this particular point, I am trying to let you know that the most important thing for you to do is to do your own part wherever you find yourself as an Igbo person. For you, as someone that is maybe in support of the movement or in support of everything that we hold dear in our land, as we all know that PM Simon Ekpa is working on his own part. Yes, that is the truth. As he is currently in Canada now to work on the Biafra referendum, the Biafra convention also that is taking place here, which will make one of the biggest steps we've ever made ever since, as it's going to hold in Canada. And people, it is not any different from one of the most important things that needs to be done. It's one of the big steps we are taking to become better than these people in every sector, in every way. The fact that we brought up our own digital coin, our own currency, is also a big step, so that we do not have to, when we have finally gotten this Biafra nation, we do not have to wait. There is nothing like we are lacking in this system. Once it comes, the currency is there already for us to pick up and leave. Every single thing is laid at place. If they come up and say, what are the things that are laid in place if your nation is giving this, if this division is being done now, everything will be placed on the table, and they will see that this particular set of people are ready. People keep asking, these things are being done. These are the reasons why these things are being done. Enough of the dialogue. Dialogue has been done a whole lot of times. Dialogue has been done by a map power for them, and they've been it's been like a child's play for them, because of course the government would keep talking to them and keep turning them around. In fact, it's not maybe it's what they keep doing to them. They keep turning them around like they are kids, and at the end there is no progress or whatsoever that these people actually have concerning the whole situation of the country. No progress at all. And if you're not getting any progress from this sort of thing, it means you need to change strategy. And that is what the PM have come to do. That's what the PM entered this whole situation with, a new strategy. We are not going with dialogue again, we are going with violence, giving people back to back. After giving people back to back, we're still making moves internationally to make sure that we are securing our places at the right places, to make sure that when the time comes, we will not be caught slacking. We will not be caught slacking at all. We cannot be caught slacking. We know the zones that are the Biafra zones and how it will be divided. These people are not interested in anything. They do not want to let us go. And them keeping us in Nigeria, they want to keep oppressing Igbo, oppressing the youths. keeping them down, pinning them down, without wanting anything that would look into the progress of Igbo. And that is very bad. And that is why these steps are being taken day and night. Also, that is it. Yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.